Hey there, I just have a few disclaimers before we get started. The first one being that this video is meant purely for comedy, meaning that it's not supposed to be an actual summary, nor is it supposed to be taken seriously. It will have exaggerated notions and such, and all of that isn't because I don't know the books, it's because it's satire. That includes anything I say about whether or not a queen is bad. Regardless of their trauma or past, I'm here to diss them, so live with it. The second thing I have to say is that this video is specifically about the current queens in Pyura as of Book 10, Darkness of Dragons. This means that not only will there be spoilers, I'm also not including any of the ex-queens like Queen Scarlet, and not including any of the Pantalon queens like Queen Wasp. That should be about it, so let's jump in. Hello men's, femmes, thems, and toasters, it's Ultimate here, back with yet another Wings of Fire summary. We've been through a lot together, but in all this time dissing the characters, I haven't once thrown shade on the bigwigs themselves, the queens. This is something that just had to be fixed. After all, while they may have external power, they've all got problems and insecurities to exploit. And while we're talking about problems, let's not forget the inconsistent Queen Ruby of the SeaWings. While the SeaWing Kingdom seems to have prospered during her reign, everyone does seem to conveniently forget how she got that throne, by waiting until her mother had run away and scooting onto the royal spot. This isn't to say that it wasn't well-deserved, of course, but it's not in good sport and it's probably illegal. Now, don't get me wrong, Ruby definitely handles the kingdom way better than her mother did, but I can't be alone in thinking that her son is way more entertaining than all of her sentences put together. Cliff is the cutest. But Cliff isn't the only dragon who usually has no idea what's going on and does things only because they're convenient for the plot. Let's welcome Her Majesty, Queen Coral of the SeaWings. She's so hell-bent on protecting her precious daughters that she puts them in an empty room without any healers or extra guards nearby that frequently has been reported as a spot where princesses keep dying. It's the thought that counts, people and dragons. And once the single guard that she posted at the murder room stops for a break, she freaks out and blames everyone else for her own negligence. Luckily for her, though, an enemy had a complete personality change in Book 6 and is ready to keep her mother in line whenever it's necessary. Good job, Coral, for being such a bad parent that you're able to be pushed around by literally everyone except the people who are trying to help you. Knockoff version of Elsa with a bad attitude, sorry, Queen Snowfall, my mistake, is the glorious monarch of the Icewings. Or at least she would be if she weren't constantly screaming that everyone is coming to kill her. She is the literal embodiment of paranoia, and if she would stop for a second and treat people decently, perhaps she would see that the group of foreign dragons over the horizon aren't attacking her. I'm honestly questioning Tui's decision to make her the queen of an entire kingdom, especially considering she's mentally the equivalent of a 12-year-old. Since Book 14 is just around the corner and Snowfall is the star, I guess we'll have to wait and see what kind of queen she really is. Spoiler alert, it's probably not a good one. It's finally time for the one, the only, the leader of two tribes, Queen Glory of the Rainwings. I have to be honest, I always really liked her more than anyone else, especially considering her sarcasm fuels my soul. But now that she's queen of her own tribe and another tribe that she doesn't like, it makes sense to reconsider that notion. No one really seems to realize that she didn't actually take the Nightwings in by choice, nor were the Nightwings given any better options. Starflight just kind of said, Glory's your queen now, and ran away, and the Nightwings were about to be buried in molten lava, so that was probably their best bet. Glory seems to be handling it well, though, except for the fact that she seems to visit Jade Mountain Academy whenever she's tired of having responsibilities. Queen Moorhen is the mysterious ruler of the Mudwings. I say mysterious not because she has something to hide, but because she's seen once and then never again. The only thing I do know about her personality is that she thinks it's better to be on the side of the dragon who will keep the war going for fun, in hopes that the war ends. I'm not seeing your logic there, sweetie. She also sits in front of a mud pile of her dead subjects in her dream, and rather than do something about it, she just commands them to not be dead. It's an interesting strategy, to be sure. Not only is she rather incompetent, she doesn't really seem to know how to keep her subjects safe, as her chosen option is to send them into a literal death trap so that they won't die anymore? She's so uninteresting that she's only seen once in the entire series so far, and even when she does exist, she's completely useless. Oh, and lest we not forget the prickly cactus herself, Queen Thorn of the Sandwings. She's described as wiry so much in the series she may as well be a pipe cleaner, and her description isn't the only thing that's half of her character. This package comes with colorful language that people are still puzzling over. Moonlickers? Do dragons actually imagine licking the moon? In any case, she wasn't always such a competent queen. She used to be an illegal mafia leader, which is obviously the best choice for a monarch. Thorn knows exactly how to keep it real, and frequently ignores her duties to tend to her long-lost daughter and conveniently forgets to tell her who the father is until they're literally about to die. How long should I withhold important information from Sunny? I know, right until one of the murder queens is coming home and we're about to be stuffed. What a great idea. That's about it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed. Ultimate out.